Hello and welcome to another video of Archons Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Archon characters. So we're still trying to improve our Furina build and also her level. So I was able to farm some materials without recording, and now we're able to level her up until level 60. So now she's the same levels as our Venti, which is crazy because we just got her and we have Venti since like a really long time ago. So we actually reach Venti's level. And now the only things that I need to get is try to upgrade her weapon and skills, and also try to see how we're going to build her and what artifacts are we going to give to her. So I'm actually kind of clueless on how we can build her, because most of the builds are focusing on making damage or helping other users, and in here we're trying to get Furina to be first a useful healer, and then if she can do damage by building her as a healer, that would be amazing. So for that I was thinking of using the Traveling Doctor set, and I know that this was a mistake after that, because I was not able to see some increase in her healing to Venti, because this set only increased the healing on the character that used it. So in the end this was a big mistake, and it's something that I realized later, because I saw a difference between Venti healing and Furina's healing. In the beginning I thought it was actually because maybe Furina has a skill where she could heal better herself or something like that, but in the end I realized it was just the artifact. And that's why it makes me decide then to try to get the Maiden set, and or at least a 2-piece that's going to be helpful to increase our overall healing after all. But at the same time I don't know what to build her. Basically I was thinking trying to do HP and maybe healing percentage or something like that. And regarding the other kits, I have the one that gives you more hydro, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough. Should I give her more crit damage, attack, HP? I don't know, energy recharge. So to be honest, I don't know how to build her yet, and I'm open to hear suggestions. But I think that's something I'm going to learn over the course of the using her and advancing through the challenge. So this is one of my biggest fears on the current account, because in here this is going to be actually a practice for the Spyral Abyss, because we can see if we can actually make any damage to Hydro Slimes, and also to see how easy or how bad we can break the shield of the Hydro Mages. And this is only to get some materials to ascend the weapon, but this, as I say, is going to be the same enemies that I'm going to find in the Spyral Abyss. So we can actually see and try to evaluate how well or how bad we can do it, and how we should use her. If you should use her as a healer, if you should use it as a damage dealer, or a mix of both, or none of them, if she's going to be helpful or not. And I hope we can make some damage. At least I know we can swirl Hydro, although that's not going to be helpful at all. But yeah, I don't think having Furina is going to make a difference, rather than making her as a healer that's help us to survive and still alive, especially during the different chambers. That before I actually was really damaged in between both of them, the first and the second one. As you can see, also we're able to increase our healing. Now it's 1100. So it seems that we're building her at some point. That's helping us to get more healing. But still, I think it could be improved a lot with the right artifacts and actually ascending the artifacts correctly. I think HP percent is going to be the easiest way to go, but I would not discard to having some healing percentage if that's also help us getting more healing. I don't know how would the damage of his skill would be affected if we decide to build her as a healing percent instead of HP percent in the goblet, for example. So as I was expecting, it's really hard for us to try to break the shield of the Hydro Mage. Furina is doing nothing to them. Basically, he's not doing any damage. He's not helpful for that. We can get healed. That's the only thing that we can get from her. But that's giving me kind of like no hopes for the Spyral Abyss. I will try to do it later too, just to make sure that we can progress. As I said before, in the Spyral Abyss, I want to progress. I don't care about the stars at this moment. Maybe when we get better characters, we can actually try to get more stars and try to finish that as a challenge. But for now, I just want to continue advancing through the floors, trying to get Primogems, and basically that. So we can pull for more Archons and we can continue improving our account. Great, so we were now able to upgrade her weapon, and I hope that's helped us a little bit more. I don't think that affects our damage because she scales with HP, but I think the energy recharge could be really good for us. Although for our healer type of build, I don't think she's going to use her ultimate that much. I still need to understand how it works. I think it could be a buffer of her attacks. But if you're going to use her as a healer, I don't know how much that would be help us to make Venti stronger. Wow, you can really tell that we improve our Furina, and Furina is doing more damage to these enemies, for example. Because we're able to clear these so fast in comparison with the last time we tried. So I feel that Furina is helping our account. Maybe it's not the best against the Hydro enemies, but against the other ones it's doing fantastic. So after the last domain that went really well. I actually want to try to do other domains and see if we can improve our times, do it faster or not, and if that's going to help us also to get more materials to assign future characters or not. Maybe we're on the overpowered side because we just got level 30 and we just got level 60 our characters, so it means like we are in the better position, but it seems to be going really well. In here, for example, we have the advantage that they are Electro and we have a Hydro character, and then we have Venti to swirl. So I'm really hoping to see this domain to be easier for us with both Furina and Venti. I remember when we only had Venti, it takes us a little bit more time because we cannot do any elemental damage that's not only animal. And now we can group them, we can swirl, hydro, and cause some reactions, and that's actually working really well. So yeah, in the end, we are starting to see some good damage from Furina. She's also being really helpful to maintain us alive. I don't have to think so much in dodging, I don't have to think so much in other things, and I can just rely on her healing, rely on her attacks, and try to clear the domain as fast as possible. I know that I should not be farming artifacts right now, and I know that this might be a mistake because I cannot get the 5-star artifacts right now. I need to wait until level 45. But at the same time, I really want to see what happens if we can use the healing set, the Maiden set for Furina, and also the Viridescent set for Venti. So this, although I cannot get 5 stars, I still can get the 4 stars, and I think that would be enough for right now to get at least the 2 set stats, and that would be help me to see if I can increase Furina's healing capabilities and also Venti's damage. So it seems that grouping abilities of Venti is really helpful in this domain, and I can use Furina first to do some hydro damage, but also if I get really low to heal myself. So I think this is kind of sustainable, and I will be able to at least defeat this domain kind of easily. So that's something I'm happy for, and I hope it gets easier and easier as long as we advance and try to improve our characters. But I hope we can get the right artifacts or right stats. Ideally, I would like to get HP for Furina. I know that I think flowers and feathers would be the easiest one. So if I get those, I don't really care about the main stats, and at this point I don't care about the sub stats. But if I get goblets, or if I get the other ones, the timepiece and the crown, how's called the thing that goes in the head, the hat, I hope I can get HP at least in the maiden set, and for Venti maybe attack, maybe crit rate and ammo damage, all the different things. So I'm using the condensed resin that I have created, and we got defense person. Oh my god, that's really bad. And we got, of course, a flower for the other set from Venti when we want to get maidens. So I will try to see if we can get something useful. If not, I think they give you some maiden sets when you complete the challenges that you have on the manual. So I might need to check what else do I need to do to keep advancing, and maybe I should consider maybe spending my time trying to do them or trying to find ways to advance through them and collect those. So if you really have suggestions on builds, I'm really happy to hear them. I don't know what I should farm when I get adventure rank 45. Because for one point, I think this could be a really good domain because I can get 2 of sets that can be helpful. But then I was thinking if we want to increase Furina's abilities and also, for example, Venti damage, maybe I should farm from the new domain in Fontaine and try to use the strong box to use the pieces that I don't need to get Venti's Viridescent banner. That also will change if we actually need her as a healer or not. If she could be a really good healer, only building her by attack and not needing to increase it with my then set, that would be really good. So we'll have to see what happens when we get stronger and if that's even enough for us to heal or not. But that's something that we can see in the future and we can try to figure out as long as we advance through the game. Also, if we get new characters, we probably need to get more sets or maybe different sets. So that's something that is going to change constantly. But I would like to hear your opinion about what do you think is going to be the best for farming as the account right now, and also in the future when we reach adventure rank 45. I would also like to hear your opinions. So now both Venti and Furina has their abilities to level number 4. So I think that's the highest we can get in this level. So until the next one, we are going to be capped now. And something I need to work in the future is try to improve the artifacts and try to see how well we can build her and improve her damage or healing. So that's going to be everything for today. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited to finally have Furina and to see that she's actually making good damage, also being really helpful with the healing. So I'm really excited to see where she can take us and what else we can do with her. So again, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you really like the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.